Hey guys, David McCabe, Transformation Specialist, Transform Fitness here. So, what I decided to do was give you guys an insight into my shoulder day. So, I'm going to show you how to set yourself up for certain exercises, why you should do them this way, and a few techniques along the way. So, enjoy. So the first exercise in my arsenal is the dumbbell shoulder press, okay? So I'm going to start off with why we should do this first. Now, you don't have to do this first, but I like to do it first, mainly because your shoulders are built off different muscle fibers. So your front delts are made of a cluster of muscle fibers like straw tied together, and the others are flat muscle, okay? Just to do it in layman's terms. So the reason why I hit this one first is because it warms up the shoulders nicely, but it's also a great size builder for your shoulders. Now, a lot of people think that you just hit straight up and the dumbbells hit, or they go right overhead or go directly over the shoulders. That's actually not the way you should do it. The way you should do it is that when you press, you go out into a Y or a V. Main reason being is that it constantly puts tension on your front delts. Once you go right up overhead, the tension dissipates, and especially if you hit the dumbbells together, the tension is gone. So I'll show you that same exercise from behind so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So as you can see from the last video, when you're pressing, go for a V or a Y position. And always go for full range of motion. So the dumbbells come down, or your thumb joints come down to your earlobes. Don't drop them any lower than that. Just bring them down to your earlobes and press, just to keep constant tension on the front delts. And as you can see from behind, you can actually see the serration of the front delts contracting, so you can see the bundles of fibers, and that's what you're aiming for. So the second exercise I do for my front delts is a superset, alternating dumbbell frontal raises, and I also do underhand grip plate raises. So here it is. Forgive the faces. So when it comes to the frontal raises, I used to do cross dumbbell frontal raises with my thumbs up, but I found after a while that I was losing tension, especially in this arm with a partial bicep tear that I suffered a couple of years ago. So I now don't use my thumbs, so it keeps the bicep out of it, and I kind of go in line with my ear. So the thumb joint, when I come up, comes up in line with my ear and back down. So as the shoulder is coming forward, so getting closer to its origin, it should contract, okay? And then I use a underhand grip on a plate raise to do the exact same motion, but again, leave the bicep out of it, but have a slight bend in your elbows, so again, it contracts the full delt a little bit better. So those two exercises together is an amazing superset to bring out your front delts. So going on to my third exercise, one of my favorite lateral delt exercises is a leaning single arm lateral raise. The reason why I like this is it completely isolates your lateral deltoid, which is the muscle that runs from the top of your shoulder or the side of your shoulder and runs the whole way down into this process here between your bicep and tricep, okay? Now, the action of this is obviously to bring your arm straight out to the side. It puts more emphasis on that muscle. So, here we go. You're going to grab a bar or any kind of stable surface. You're going to put your foot in line or slightly over your shoulder joint. Lean against the bar. Now, you're going to bring your elbow towards the ceiling more so than your hand, okay? So your elbow joint is going to face towards the ceiling more so than your hand, okay? Now, if you find that you're not feeling that in your lateral delt, then literally do the same motion but go slightly backwards, and you will definitely feel it then. So again, I typically range for 15 reps, and again, really isolate and do not allow any other muscle to get involved, okay? Okay, so you may have noticed me doing the face pulls. I'm on a lat pull down machine. The reason being that it stops me moving. It stabilizes my hips, so it tries to stop me from rocking. But you also see that when I come near the end of my contraction, I actually flick the bar closer to the top of my forehead more so than my eye line. The reason for that is that I find with myself, you can mess around with your angles, that I kind of get a better contraction once I do that. So it really brings in my rear delts. And as you can see, I'm probably at about a 70-degree angle for my prone flies. Some people need to be lower than that, like 45 degrees, maybe 50 degrees. But I find when I'm up at 70 degrees, I seem to hit my rear delts a little better. So mess around with your angles. It's not about the weight you lift, it's how you lift it. So focus on your contractions more so than the contraction of your ego. Okay guys, so that is the end of my shoulder day. If there's anything I missed or you have any questions about my shoulder day, hit the comment section below. If you liked the video or if you're going to try it, hit like and share, which would be awesome. Thank you. If you get a chance, please head over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Transform Fitness, and hit the bell so you always get notifications about our new videos. So guys, enjoy your workout. I'll see you soon.